So I dressed up as a Runescape bot today. So I want to talk about why I quit Runescape. I quit Runescape for a simple reason. The game, it got bad. The content didn't interest me. Like, what they added was amazing, but I just didn't care. Like, I'll give an example. Raxor, giant spider, amazing boss mechanics, but I'm not interested in fighting a scary spider. It's not working. I remember on release, I played it. I died like 5 times. I gave up. A year later, I go back to Raxor. I get like 350 kills. So I go back to Raxor and I get like 4 or 6 pets. I make 2 weapons. I'm having a ball, but I can't deal with the creepiness. I can't. Creepy spider, not my thing. It's not my fetish. It's not my love. It's not my interest. It's not my fantasy. It doesn't work. So I quit. I quit with my Raxor grind, and then one of my favorite bosses was Queen Black Dragon until that became irrelevant. And I quit when Solak came out, because I looked at it and was like, a giant tree looks like a Power Ranger. Man, that was lame. And they just disappoint me. I also quit because I'm a bad player. I'll be honest with you, I'm a bad at RuneScape. I can't do Telos. I can do P4 Telos. I can't do P5. So I can kill Telos from 0% in rage to 99% in rage. I can't do P5. I can't. And I blame the revolution. I'm sorry if that sounds ignorant. I've talked to people on Discord. I've been to the PVM hub, asked professionals for help. I listen to their advice. I change my action bars. I do manual thresholds, manual alts. I time everything. I have like 2 billion gear. I can't do content, and I blame it on my inability to be good at the game. And I blame because I'm not using manual. So I want to say, when else did I quit on RuneScape? Well, I quit on RuneScape on 2016 when Telos came out, because I got mad because I couldn't do it. And then I also quit in 2018 when Solak came out. And I go back every once in a while, I went back for archaeology. I got like over 99 archaeology. It was a beautiful skill. I found it very boring, but the unlocks and the stories and the mysteries they added were top notch. You're like, that's amazing. Though I would argue everything in RuneScape needs to be reworked with a guild and lore and mysteries and mini quests, just like archaeology, because that's just amazing standard. Did I play necromancy? Yeah. Necromancy is the worst skill I've ever seen in my life. But when I tried it against bosses after getting level 95 necromancy, I do like twice the damage. So it's like, that's not content. That's not a good content. That's not, just lame. Remember, I'm bad at the game. So for me to do double damage and T90 power armor necromancy made me happy, but it's not good enough. I just don't care. So I'm gonna give you a list of why I quit RuneScape. I literally hate all the bosses. I'll tell you, the God Wars Dungeon 1, I dreamed of going there. I used to watch streamers talk about God Wars Dungeon 1. And I couldn't go there because I didn't have 99. And they tell me, oh, you can go there with 70 defense, 70 attack. I'm like, yeah, right. I've been there all the time with 70 defense and 70 attack. The minimal requirements. I can't even get 1 kill. And I don't know how to pray flick. I don't know how to pray on 1 style. So, it took me a long time. I think in 2014 is the first time I went to God Wars Dungeon 1. And I camped Zamorak because that was my favorite boss, and I found him the most lucrative. But for the most part, I didn't really like God Wars Dungeon 1. I'll tell you something. Raids. Yes, I've done raids. I have some raid sets. I think I have 1 full raid set, and I tell you something. I quit RuneScape because the raids in RuneScape are a joke. They are terrible. They don't even make sense. There's some lame Beastmaster. Yakamaru looks cool. Yes, I know how to do my rules. The only rules I've learned was pet tank 1 or 2. And I fail that often because, I don't know, man. I didn't fail World of Warcraft raids. But with RuneScape raids, I failed because they're so bad. And Yakamaru, I know how to do CPR, and that's it. And not stun, I can wipe everyone out. So I have a list here of everything. My favorite place in RuneScape, Monastery. Not because of the bosses, because the bosses in Monastery are so bad. The Lego bosses, the Legion bosses, I'm not sure what they're called. They're so bad that I've never actually fought one because I have no interests. It's just lame because I would have to learn manual to beat those bosses, because you have to attack and move, and you can't do that with Revolution Plus. It'd be too slow. Or I'm wrong and I'm just not interested. I just didn't get persuaded into it. So more reasons why I quit RuneScape. I want to go back to RuneScape, but they have to fix the game. Look, bosses that I go a lot, the DKs, Diamond Kings. I got like 2,000 kills there. 1, they're ugly. 2, they're not fun. 3, they're enjoyable a little bit because you have a lot of things to do. You got elk, and I don't know, it's first layer, so you get a lot of experience, you know, right? So that's why I like the Diamond Kings. Let me see what else I got here. Rex, the new bosses, giant dinosaur bosses, all 4 of them. The skeletal one that just came out, no interest in trying that out. I fought every Rex, found them easy to do and just boring. Just dull, mind dull. Like you just like, it's not my thing. Oh, the elite dungeons. I've never finished an elite dungeon. I haven't. Only elite dungeon I finished, I did it with the Death Touch Dart with a friend, a random friend, because I needed it for T90 power armor for necromancy. And we agreed to both use a Death Touch Dart for the achievement. So elite dungeons don't interest me. I mean, I'll tell you something. I tried Elite Dungeon 1. It was hard. I couldn't do the boss. I did the first boss after dying multiple times. And then I learned you cheesed it. Like you just do something, then you don't get hurt. And then the second boss of Elite Dungeon 1, I forgot his name, the guy with the spear. I can't do him. I keep dying. I gave up after a few times. So again, Elite Dungeons 1, 2, 3, and 4. Not enough hype for me to care. But I'll tell you something. So I quit RuneScape because I don't like the content. But I did a lot of, I think I did 3 months of Elite Dungeon 4 silver farming. That's when you kill the first like 50 monsters and you reset, because you make like 100 million an hour or something. Yes, it's boring, but you know what? I play RuneScape because I enjoyed the boring stuff. I'll tell you my favorite things to do in RuneScape. Kill lava worms. Lava strike worms, sorry. I used to kill them when the PvP was enabled. It was pretty simple. I was making like 10 million an hour. I would use Lunar as armor because it's T65 and it's like 200k to replace. And I died twice. And I lost nothing because I bank every overdose. Overdose is 6 minutes, I bank. And I bank in a specific bank in the graveyard. So I wouldn't be anywhere where you think I would be. So I'm going to list the right reasons I quit RuneScape. So the Necromancer bosses, yes. What's his name? Hermod, the Spirit of War. That is the lamest boss I've ever seen in my life. Lame, visually lame, mechanically fine, but visually lame. I'm not sure why that was even allowed in. And I did reach level 95 necromancy. And I did fight Rascal, or whatever his name is, or Rael. I killed him once, and I was like, I can't do the boss, even with the best gear, with overloads, with tier 95 prayers, T99 prayers, because I believe I have no skill, and I need to do RuneScape manual combat. RuneScape Revolution Plus won't work. Yes, I time my ults, I time my thresholds, I use adrenaline potion, and I still can't do it, and I have proof. I fought Zuck on normal, and I got 1 kill, and it took me like a week. It took me 37 deaths to learn the Zuck fight. And it wasn't learning. I simply lacked damage to Zuck, and I ran out of food. So that's my situation in RuneScape. I quit because I'm bad at the game. Game forces me to do manual. I'm not doing manual. Or I'm a bad player and I quit because I'm an ignorant person. So what else I got here? Archglaive. Oh, I love the Archglaive. Except I can't do him on hard mode. I can't do Archglaive over like 75% in rage because I just die. The core phase where his arms go down and he had to escape like arena, I die because I don't do damage. And yes, I have T90, 92s. I use magic. I use his weakness, fire spells. Yes, I use 3 thresholds and inside a sunshine. And I can't do enough damage. I tell people this, they don't believe me. So I'm like, I quit because the game sucks and I can't enjoy the content. Croesus, skilling boss. Just like Raxor, disgusting, unpleasant, visual boss. Mechanically, pretty good. I mean, I liked it. It was boring. It was kind of interesting to learn. I had to unlock double surge, and that took a long time because I didn't buy it. The agility course on the Dino Island in Acronia, very entertaining. That was nice. So Croesus boss, kind of a positive because, you know, I had to do agility. I had to learn what the island was. And I just don't like his appearance because it's disgusting. And it's lame and it's not epic. So talk about Zuck. So a boss that I liked a lot visually and I died a lot was Calify King. Never got a drop. I wasn't into that high level content at the time. I think they need to rework the Calify King into a real boss fight for today's standards because it's a really good, man, the Calify King is really cool looking. You know, it really is, bro. I think it is. I like the boss fight. I like the magical glowing balls that explode. I think it's interesting. They should fix the game. Same thing with the corporate beast. Never cared about the corporate beast. Don't care about the pet. And they should rework it into a good boss and then a group boss, like Nex. What else I got here? QBD, Queen Black Dragon. I love Queen Black Dragon. It's one of the reasons I didn't quit RuneScape because when I played, killing frost dragons, dungeoneering, and Queen Black Dragon were my thing. Like that's what I did for a long time. And yes, I got the pet from Queen Black Dragon, so that was a positive. Oh, so when I played, I would quit because I got into this mindset where there was nothing to do besides 4 things: frost dragons, Queen Black Dragon, dungeoneering to 115, which is really hard to get to because I did everything solo, and lava strike worms. Everything else was like, I can't do it. It's too hard. I don't feel like learning, and just lame. Like I'll give an example. The Magister. I don't have 120 Slayer. I'm working on it. I'm like almost 117. But remember, I quit. The dinosaur boss, Raksha. Never learned it. Never cared. Probably because I'm disappointed after all the other boss fights I just don't care about. Like Nex, Angel Death, Nex. Let's see. Necro bosses, I talked about that. Oh, Vorkath, the Necro boss, never got to him. Virago, I hate Virago because I spent a week learning it and then I realized I am not physically capable of doing Virago. I cannot surge or move my character fast enough into the little square I had to, so I'd always take more damage. And that upset me. And I have gotten a few kills because people carried me. But it just makes me mad, bro, that I don't like the boss fight. It's just so lame, the Raga boss fight. And Carapac. I can solo Carapac, but I'll tell you something. I solo Carapac on normal with like 1,000 HP left. The only reason I can pull him off with my problems is, no matter how good my gear is, I have Revolution Plus, where my basics are auto. And I manually choose my thresholds and ultimates, and that's not enough damage. And that's my problem. And people are like, yeah, that's not a problem, bro. I do all content Revolution Plus. Good for you. I follow your guides, I read your guides, I ask for help on PVMM Discord, and I can't do it. So I did Carapac. I think Carapac's a really good boss. I liked him. but it's just too sweaty because I can't mess up. I gotta spam food to get through him because I eat jellyfish. And I'm gonna stop streaming, right? So those are all the reasons why I quit RuneScape, the pros and cons, and I just wish that better content. I wish RuneScape would do another graphic re-engine rework. Can't believe what I just said. I want RuneScape to keep doing what no one else would do. Just make a better game with better graphics, like Black Desert Online. I would love to see a RuneScape with Black Desert Online combat. I mean, they pulled it off so many times. RuneScape Classic, RuneScape 2, RuneScape HD, if people remember that, then RuneScape 3, then RuneScape NXT. And I gotta tell you something, it was a very fun journey playing for RuneScape. I don't think it's pay to win. I had a lot of fun with RuneScape, and I just wish it was better. And I never had a community problem with RuneScape. I just didn't care about guilds, had no connection with people. Very solo player. It was just me. I played RuneScape by myself with no one else. And it was just me and YouTube and Twitch. And that's about it. Well, until next time. I also want to talk about God Wars Dungeon 2. Yes, I enjoyed Telos. I have like 300 kills on him. I can do P5. And I love every boss fight for God Wars Dungeon 2. The Twin Furies, you have Gregorovich, you have the Dragon Rider dude, and you have Helmweir. I only lost interest in God Wars Dungeons 2 when they changed the drop tables. And so instead of getting 200k every kill, I got like less, like 20k, even less than 20k. And that just ruined the game, bro. It ruined all my enjoyment for God Wars Dungeon 2 when the every drop lost its value. So that's just me on RuneScape.